We're going to take you now to Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed in a wave of violence across the city. What is going on there? Here's Chris Bury.
The mayhem at this housing project made no more sense than any of the other shootings. A Father's Day party boiled over. 5 shot, including a 1-year-old girl. Gunned down in a weekend of violence so typical it didn't even make the front pages.
Violent home invasions have shaken suburban GTA neighborhoods. Last night, an Ajax homeowner was brutally stabbed in a robbery. On Thursday, a Mississauga man was attacked at home. Tonight, police are warning homeowners to think safety. The story now from Jackson Prosco.
It was just after 6 o'clock Friday night when a quiet Ajax neighborhood was rocked by violence. A woman selling belongings from her home was brutally attacked by 2 men.
It happened a week ago Saturday during the annual residents' garage sale.
This year we're going to buy a new barbecue.
Kay was looking at books. She turned to get her walker and it was gone.
I remember joking around and saying, "Did you sell my walker?"
But a search didn't turn up the missing walker, so Lisa looked at surveillance video. This is what she found.
And we saw a gentleman coming in the building without a walker and running out with a walker.
The residents wants you to take a good look. Some seniors are wondering if it was an effort to help someone in need.
I wouldn't have had one if I didn't need it.
And at age 87 and in pain from using an ill-fitting borrowed walker, Kay would simply like her stuff back. But she doubts that will happen now, considering the type of person it takes to steal it in the first place. Doug Vason, Global News.
Janet Carlson has lived at this Northeast apartment complex for a decade and seen crime increase over the years. But she's shaken after a violent brawl at about 5 Thursday morning.
It's very disturbing to see. Anytime you see anything like that, it's extremely disturbing.
Police believe 2 or 3 men are responsible for the attack that seemed to move throughout the complex. A trail of blood leads from one building to another.
Trails, it was up and down the stairs. It was all around the main entrance door. It was leading out the door. I'm not terribly surprised. It happens here, unfortunately, frequently.
2 19-year-old men were stabbed multiple times. Both had to have emergency surgery. A 27-year-old woman suffering blunt force trauma to her head and body.
Cochrane RCMP are asking for help identifying 2 men wanted in connection with a break-and-enter. It happened yesterday morning at a home on the city limits. 2 suspects were caught on the family's video surveillance system. Several personal items were taken, and the family's appealing to the thieves to return them. A laptop that was taken contains a number of family photos of a son who was killed in a plane crash. Anyone with information about the suspects is asked to call the Cochrane RCMP.
Police arrest 2 people involved in a gang shootout in Vancouver. People living in an apartment complex on East 18th Street ran for cover when more than half a dozen shots rang out last night. K2's Joe English is live in our Southwest Washington bureau. And Joe, you're hearing gang violence is getting worse, not just in Portland, but also in Vancouver.
Well, so far this year, we have had 7 gang-related shootings or stabbings. Police say last year we had 7. But that was for the entire year, and that's why a task force is trying to head this off, get ahead of the game before those numbers go even higher.
I was really angry and felt violated.
It's an experience that never gets any easier every time she tries to retell her story.
I was just walking home on Dundas West, and as I hit Rush Home, just in the intersection there, he ran up behind me and body checked me and kind of threw me off my feet and grabbed my bag and ran.
This violent purse snatching incident happened last Thursday night in Toronto's West End. Police say it's the 5th similar case in this neighborhood in the past month.